Okay, this is Doc. Recently I had someone ask me, how do you dry your mushrooms? And I said, well, I don't use a desiccator, I don't use any kind of dryer with heat or anything. And they also said, well, how do you get them so that they're potato chip dry? Okay, now this right here, that's potato chip dry right there. See dust going everywhere. So I'm going to demonstrate. This is what I do. Okay? Let me take this off the thing here. Hang in there with me. Okay. What I got here is I got a dehumidifier. Okay? It's constantly on. It's got a filter, and then dry air comes out of this. So what I do is I simply take a box, right, and I balance it on there. Balance it, I had to put away. Now I also have a fan, but I barely use it. And what we got is we got the dry air from the dehumidifier going up into the bottom of the box, right? You can kind of see stuff blowing around in there. Airflow is 90% of the problem. Now I can fill this 30-gallon tank up halfway with about 7 or 8 pounds of mushrooms. And then all I do is I take this little fan here, or light, little heat light. It's just a tiny little heat light. Okay? I don't know if you can see anything blowing around. Still in my craw. Anyway, so the dry air goes up into the box, gets trapped, it's down into the fish tank where all the mushrooms are layered. I'm out right now, so I can't give you a demonstration, but it goes up through the light. So the heat from the heat lamp really isn't going in there. I mean, the rays are going in there, but not the actual heat. Okay? Now, when I do my extracts, it's kind of the same thing. Like here, I have some crystals of the gods. These are mushroom crystals. I already harvested them, but you get it. And how I do that is when I pour my extract in there, I simply take this box like this. Oh shit. Yeah, like that. And I put it right on there. Okay? Well, how did I lose color all of a sudden? That's weird. Oh, there we go. Anyway, must have changed it to infrared. Anyway, so what happens now is the air goes through, dries. The exhaust right there goes through my box that I put a weight on in order to hold it down so it doesn't fly away. Like that. And then that dry air comes through here and dries everything. Air movement is what you want. And that will reduce and concentrate my extracts without any heat. Now, you're saying, well, Doc, you put all these mushrooms in here and you fill it halfway with 7-8 pounds of mushrooms to get like, a half a pound when it's dry. What happens to all the spores? Now that's a good question. The spores will actually blow out, but what we have here, and I wanted to do this anyway because it's been a while, is this has a filter on it, okay? And as you can see, that filter is full of purple spores because of the lines. All I have to do is rinse this out in water, put it back in there, and I'm good to go. So that is how I dry my mushy fruits, and pretty much desiccate anything I want. I don't use a dehydrator. I don't like putting heat on anything. What you need is a lot of airflow, and their air has to be dry. That's why I'm taking it out of the dehumidifier. And then, you know, there's a hidden bonus to this too. When you're all done, you can pull your collection pan out. See that? And you got a bunch of clean distilled water in there that you can spray on your mushy fruits. So that's how I do it. A lot of people have been asking me that, so I figured I'd cover it. Okay? So that's how you do it without heat, you know, with just a plain old dehumidifier. Enjoy.